Sarah in holy matrimony. As followers of Jesus Christ, they believe that God created marriage. In Genesis it says, "It's not good for man to be alone. I will make a suitable helper for him." Craig and Sarah, as you prepare to take these vows, give careful thought and prayer, for as you make them, you are making an exclusive commitment to one another for as long as you both shall live. Your love for each other should never be diminished by difficult circumstances, and it is to endure until death parts you. As God's children, your marriage is strengthened by your obedience to your Heavenly Father and His Word. As you let God be in control of your marriage, He will make your home to be a place of joy and happiness. Hand in hand, you enter marriage. Hand in hand, you step out in faith. The hand you freely give to each other is both the strongest and the most tender part of your body. In the years ahead, you will need both strength and tenderness. Be firm in your commitment. Don't let your grip become weak, and yet be flexible as you go through change. Don't let your hold become intolerable. Strength and tenderness, firm commitment, and flexibility of such a marriage is made hand in hand. Also remember that you don't walk down this path alone. Don't be afraid to reach out to others when together you face difficulty. Other hands are there, like your friends, family, and the church. To accept an outreach hand is not a mission of failure, but it is an act of faith. For behind us, underneath us, all around us are the outstretched of the Lord. It is into His hand, the hands of God and Jesus Christ, that above else we commit the union of husband and wife. Please turn, face each other, and hold hands. Join hands. Craig, will you have Sarah to be your wife in love and honor, in all faith and tenderness, to live with her and to cherish her in this bond of marriage? If so, please answer, "I do."
I do.
Sarah, will you have Craig to be your husband in all love and faith, in all faith and tenderness, to live with him and to cherish him in this bond of marriage? If so, please answer, "I do."
I do.
Craig, repeat after me. I, Craig,
I, Craig,
take you, Sarah,
take you, Sarah,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
and I do promise
and I do promise
before these witnesses
before these witnesses
to be your loving
to be a loving
and faithful husband,
and faithful husband,
in plenty and want,
and plenty more,
in joy and sorrow,
in joy and sorrow,
in sickness and health,
in sickness and health,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Sarah, repeat after me. I, Sarah,
I, Sarah,
take you, Craig,
take you, Craig,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
and I do promise
and I do promise
before these witnesses
before these witnesses
to be your loving and faithful wife,
to be your loving and faithful wife,
in plenty and want,
in plenty and want,
in joy and sorrow,
in joy and sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Your wedding rings are continuous. They have no beginning and no end. Your rings are outward and visible symbols of the inward and spiritual bond which unites your hearts in a love which has no end. From earliest times, the ring has been a symbol of everlasting faith and love. May your rings ever remind you of the covenant you are entering into today and its everlasting nature. Craig, take the ring in which you have chosen and place it onto Sarah's fingers as you say these words to her. In token and pledge. It's okay. In token and pledge
Token and pledge
of our constant faith
of our constant faith
and abiding love,
and abiding love,
with this ring I do wed.
with this ring I do thee wed. Just got a big knuckle.
It's not easy. Ow.
Good.
I'll do that.
There.
Sarah, Sarah, please take this ring which you have chosen and place it onto Craig's fingers as you say these words to him.
Okay.
In token and pledge
In token of pledge
of our constant faith
of our constant faith
and abiding love,
and abiding love,
with this ring I be wed.
with this ring I be wed.
Today you have formed a partnership. May you and your relationship continue to grow and to deepen. May you always be honest and true to each other. May you be flexible and accepting of changes that life presents. And may you live all the days of your lives in peace, love, and happiness. Craig and Sarah, now that you have agreed to live together in holy matrimony and made your promise, your love to each other through these vows, the joining of these hands, and the giving of these rings, I do, by the authority vested in me, announce you are now husband and wife. What God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Craig, you may now kiss your bride. It's my pleasure to be the first to announce Mr. and Mrs. Craig Atkins.
Can I have one more kiss?
Oh, yes.
There we go.
And then we each want a kiss. For the camera.
Congratulations! Yes!
Can I have one more kiss?
I got them all married off.
Oh yeah!
You're talking with Sarah, right?
Yeah. Our kissing days are over.